Hola, Kinalito, aka Mahadi. I'm the girl that calls four countries home, and I am so happy that you have joined me today. I am from Lesotho, Switzerland, Africa's Switzerland, the kingdom in the sky. I am also a South African, a British, an Australian, darling. Hence my four countries. Welcome to my channel. Please do subscribe if you have not already. If you have been here before and have subscribed, and most importantly, if you have been here from day one, thank you and welcome back. So I just thought I'll just come here and open up my praises with you guys. So yesterday was my birthday. I turned 44. We turned 44. Okay, so we have better lighting outside. We came outside, but it's hot, and we've got the door opened just so we feel the breeze from the aircon. We are feeling the breeze from the back, which is awesome. So it's gonna be a short one because I was thinking of coming to share wisdom, wise words for 44, what I would advise, you younger people. But I don't have anything prepared. I have been thinking of it, but I don't have anything like orderly prepared that I would be able to, to follow along, to read through or whatever. So we'll probably do one. We will though. We will, not probably, we will. Maybe not soon, but we will, because I do plan on doing that kind of a video. So this is my first Perezi. This is from my kiddies. This is from my daughter and my son. That's the first thing I got this morning. Yesterday morning. Actually, let me tell you guys. Maybe I should tell you, how the day went. The first thing, my sister sent me a text message. So, Uncle Sam, okay, I'm just feeling myself getting emotional. So if you are new here, 4 years ago, on my birthday, on my 40th, in the evening, that's when my dad passed away. So my birthday has become a different day than it used to be for my family. So first thing in the morning, I hadn't slept yet, actually in the night, but first thing in the morning, in the sense that it was after midnight, my sister sent me a message. I was like, oh, why was I asking her if she's still up? Okay, I think it must have been much later than 12, and it was sort of like maybe it was late for her but early for me. But I just remember it, like, I don't quite remember how the night went. I know though that I slept very late and I woke up quite a lot of times in the night. But she sent me a message. She was the first person to send me a message, and I was like, I hope she's gonna call or she'll message me on WhatsApp, because we chat on WhatsApp, but she was on Messenger, Facebook, which was strange. So I asked her, so I don't know if I asked her why she's sending me a message so late, or why she sent me a message on Messenger. But there was something I asked her. Anywho, my sister sent me a message first, and then I woke up. I was again awake after 4. Like, I was sort of like out of sleep because I was stressing quite a lot, because I was gonna have a big lunch at my friend's house. I was worried about her house. I was worried about people. I was worried about myself, if I'm gonna be okay, and I was worried if people are gonna be okay, because I know some of my people don't like big crowds, and then I was wondering if people will be okay being in a place and it's not my place, but most of my people were also friends with my friend who was hosting. And I know my friend is brilliant. Anyway, she always makes everybody feel at home. So I wasn't worried about that part, but I was worried about yeah, perhaps if someone is not quite feeling themselves, and then I'm not able, of course, to be with everyone because there's so many people. I'm not able to spend time with everyone. And so I was worrying if there's going to be enough food, enough this, like, you know what I mean? That, like, it had just been a bit stressful in preparation for the day, and I just wanted lunch. I just wanted to be with people on my birthday. And at one point I thought of canceling it. I thought of because I was feeling low for some reason. I was just feeling low, like the whole week. Work was good, but I was not feeling myself. I was not feeling very loved. I was not feeling very lovable. I was just feeling not myself, a bit feeling sorry for myself. And I didn't know why. Why am I feeling like this, So it was that kind of a week, but then I had to be okay. Like, there's things to do. There's so many things to do. And where I am now, I have 2 weeks. Well, my hosts here are happy for me to stay for for as long as I need while I find somewhere. But essentially, yeah, they're coming back in 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. So I've started looking for a place, and then there was this birthday, having to contact people, and then me not feeling okay, My man also so busy, and me needing him to call me, to check on me. So it was just not a good week emotionally. So in the morning I was up and down. Then so my sister contacted me, and then mom sent me a VN, which I didn't see. It was on WhatsApp. I didn't see because when I woke up, I played the church service for last Sabbath. And then during that time, while I was still watching, that my man's called. He called and he sang for me, and I'd never heard him sing. I'd never heard him sing before. So that was so sweet. And it was like, what time his time? It was late. He had just decided to call me before he sleeps. He was half awake, but he was singing happy birthday. That was so special. That made me cry. And then the other things he said, oh, guys, that man is just special. He made me cry. And then I saw my mom's VN, and I listened, and she was singing, and you could hear she's emotional. And then there was another friend that I had invited to lunch. She's still in Kenya. She couldn't. Rita. You guys know Rita has been here. And she was the first person who said happy birthday. And I know it's not going to be an easy one, as this is also the day you lost your dad. Up until that point, my mind had forgotten. I didn't even think of it. But I somehow felt like probably that's why I've been feeling so low. But I was so touched that she remembers that, And then, it was all sorts of beautiful messages, Facebook, WhatsApp. I posted, it's my birthday, and people have been sending me beautiful messages, which I have not read, but I've been seeing. I can see you sent me a message. Thank you so much, guys. Everyone who sent me a message, I'm gonna read them now that I'm alone. I'm sitting down, I'm breathing. I then I decided not to go to church, because while I am a people's person and I love being surrounded by lots of people, because I feed off their energy, I feed off people, especially when I'm low. And when I'm low, I don't feel like being around people. But being around people always lifts my mood and fills my cup, and I felt so loved. I was showered with love. People were just brilliant, and I actually got to talk to people, and it was just a beautiful day, man. I felt the love. I really did, even from those who really don't like crowds. I felt the love, and it's what I needed. And I was there until sunset. I'd picked up my kids, and we went together. I'd picked them up from their dads and we went together. Now they had plans, they needed to go, and people were still there, and I didn't want to go yet. It was 6 p.m. But a lot of people had gone. So my friend understood, like, friend, just go if you need to. But I was like, I don't want to go. Then there was a couple that lives near my ex's house, and that's where my son was going. That's where my son and my daughter were going to their dad. So I was like, oh, can you guys, do you guys have space for one more person? Can I come back with you? And Ria can leave the car at your house. So that's what happened. We stayed until late, and that's when I started thinking, as the sun was going down, that's when I started thinking what happened 4 years ago, that I was woken up in my sleep, that my dad was hanging by a thread. With COVID, both my parents were in hospital with COVID on my 40th. Those thoughts kept coming, but it was so good that I'm with people. So it was distracting. I couldn't dwell on those thoughts. They kept coming and going, coming and going. And interesting story. I think today this one I will edit so that I can add to the thing. Interesting story. We come back, we get back, they were busy saying, hey, I wonder. Because I was talking to, this couple. I was talking to their son, and, he's I think about 5 or 6. He's probably 7 now. Anywho, he's asking me, so where's your car? Yeah, what's happening? So I said, oh yeah, my car is at your house. Yeah, and my keys are in the... Okay, then the husband asked me where are the keys. I said, no, the keys are in the letterbox. And I'm like, I hope they're still there. I hope nobody saw him put the keys in there and took the car. And then as we're saying this, I'm jokingly saying this, we're driving into the corner of their street, because they live at a house that's like, it's like hidden, but it's the only house. Like, we turn, there is no car. Call my son. Thankfully, he could talk, because he was at an event. They hadn't started, it was running late. He's like, no, it's in the driveway. I'm like, where? I left it at auntie's house. Because I was thinking, okay, maybe he was running late and he left it at his dad's house. But I had said, I didn't want it at his dad's house. I knew he would be so upset with my car being on his driveway. I'm like, auntie, what? I'm like, yo, what do you mean? You left it here? Said, yes, I could feel myself getting hot. I'm like, wait, it was all going on so quickly. So, oh my goodness. We're all panicking. I'm like, okay, where? She said, number 24. Oh, so it helped. As soon as he said that, my friend says, no, there's no number 24 on our street. I'm like, oh, okay. It's not here. You didn't leave it here. If you left it number 24. Where did he leave the car? Which street? He doesn't know. He says, it looked the same. Is it not there? Then he gets he's with his girlfriend. His girlfriend is checking the map. They mentioned the street. We put in the street up. Hey, guys. We were driving around one. We find. Oh, we first went because he didn't know. While he didn't know where he left the car, we're busy going to different streets. We're checking. It's scaring me even thinking of it now. I never thought I cared much about that car. I never thought I cared much about losing material things. But I could feel myself. I was like, wait, is it? I was like, yes, it's insured. But all my days, I actually wasn't even thinking about that. I thought of that later. I thought, the car's insured. Yo, Kosiam. We find the street. There is a car as we drive up. and then and then the lady of the couple, the friends, she says, I hope they don't lock their letterbox. I'm thinking, firstly, I'm now thinking, what are people thinking of the car, a car they don't know, on their driveway? And then there's keys in their letterbox. Because I was thinking, I knew it's a bunch of keys because it's my key, you know, which is like a knob thing, and then it's the garage key for here, and I think there's a couple of other things on there. It's not just one thing. But as she's speaking, she's saying, I hope they don't lock the letterbox. I'm thinking, wait, could that bunch have fitted into a letterbox without being put from the back? Could they? I'm thinking, oh my days, I'm feeling myself get hot and cold. We see the car there. I even tore my dress. That my dress is sort of like open here. I'll put a picture here. I'm stretching my foot. When we arrive, I'm like, I need to get out of here. I've got things on my feet. I'm jumping over. I'm on this high car. I'm jumping. I'm like, I'm feeling myself shaking, but I need to get to that letterbox. I get to the letterbox. I first put my hand from the front because there's like a hole, you know, at the bottom for like mail. That's like that, you know, mail that's like yeah, that's not like in a letter format. That's like in that pipe thing. My hand is not fitting. Well, it's fitting, but it's there's nothing. It's not fitting all the way. Put my hand. I open at the back. The back is open. Put my hand in there. There are my keys. I was so nervous because these houses, the lights are on. I'm thinking, what have these people been thinking? Have they? Because even like as we were speaking on the phone, Ria is speaking in the car. People are speaking like we're all trying to. He's like, oh no! If it's a different house, I hope they haven't called the Rangers or something. Anywho, we found the keys. I was shaking now. I started shaking as my friends left. I'm like, yo guys, thanks so much. I'm feeling myself shake. I had to sit in the car for a bit. I'm like, I hope these people, no one comes out. I'm breathing. I am shaking. And then I drove home. I checked my messages. I checked the WhatsApp group. And me, I was here rushing. I was here thinking, ish. But then I was like, no, it's only 7. The sun is setting now. It's 1 at home. People are at church, you know, because it was Sabbath. People are at church. I'm thinking people are looking for me. My man is looking for me. My family is looking for me. It's my birthday, you know, because my birthday is always, you know, it's always a big thing. No. People are talking about my dad. So that was quite sad. The reality hit me in the face that your birthday will never be the same. Because it's now a sad day. And these people were wishing you well in the morning because they knew they can't handle it later. They knew they're not going to be thinking of you today because today is not about you. Today is a sad day. So that stung. That was a painful reality check. You know? I came home, I watched, you know, I was playing McG in the background and I was just laughing, which is what I needed. And I got home and cried. because now I was now thinking of my father, and I just cried. And that was my evening. I went to bed. I was tired, thankfully. I went straight to bed. I fed the bandicoots. I watered the plants. And I got in bed. Thankfully, MacG thing is long. And I slept. And I was telling someone about today, like, things have changed, And I was saying, my brother, my brother always, he has a way of making me feel seen. It's like my brother, I know my brother is going to call me. Even though nobody has called me, I know my brother is going to call me. And then I saw a message, happy birthday. It came on my screen while I was in bed. I was like, wow, even my brother is not calling me today. So I went to bed with a broken heart. But I woke up to a missed call from him. I didn't hear it. He called an hour later. So yeah, it was a bit of a, but I'm so grateful, surrounded by people who love me, and I know my family loves me so much. Like, my family loves me, guys. But yeah, today, yesterday, my birthday is the day that we also had that tragedy, and it can't be undone. You can't remove it. You can't separate it. It's my birthday, but it's also the day my dad passed. It can't be separated. There's nothing that can be done. So I just need to continue. I think it's also good that I'm here, and time difference, that while they're sleeping, I'm on daytime and I'm enjoying my birthday. And when the sun sets, I'm thinking next time we just need to call each other, when the sun sets, we just call each other and talk about him and laugh, talk about him in a positive way. If we need to cry, and just because I really felt alone yesterday, and I know everybody's sad, and I know everybody feels bad. I know they feel bad that, my sister even wrote in the group, our family group, that, it's a bittersweet day. Because it's a sweet day, because it's, I was born, but it's, yeah. So 23 minutes in, and I thought this is gonna be like a 5-minute. Anyway, so you saw my flowers. So this is what I got, because for me, I was just thinking, let's just have lunch with the people. I always forget that it's actually my birthday, and I get so touched when people do something. The first gift actually was a $51 that was donated to my charity of choice. You know how Facebook gives you an option to donate to charity, whatever. I did that, and when I woke up to, a friend who had done that, thank you, sis, who had donated on there. And then this also came with my flowers, and there's a card as well. I've never seen this one before. I'm so grateful, so excited, so happy, because my perfume is finishing. Okay, it actually smells fresh. Thank you, guys. Wow, I love it. I love the smell. This is from my kitties. Oh, thank you, darlings. And yo, I don't even know if I should read. I was gonna read these, but maybe I shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't, because now I've spoken about this thing. I'm already on the edge. I'm just gonna bawl and cry, because even this past 20 minutes I struggled so much with keeping it together. Oh, Okay, I can't do it. Okay, I can't do it. And I also had two sisters who sent me pay IDs money. Crying because I'm seeing gift cards inside the cards, the birthday cards, and I'm feeling these cards are thick. Anyway, these are my cards. Oh, this is quite high, isn't it? Mahadi. This one is not written. I've got the I know they're gonna make me cry. Mahadi. I'm so touched, honestly, because as I said, I really had no expectations of gifts. Like I forgot. Like I wasn't, I was having lunch with loved ones. Oh, and I have this one as well that I'll open. I think I'll just the video is long enough. I won't show you, sorry guys. I'll open them by myself. This reminds me, hey, I need to go to storage and check. Can you believe the book? I had a book that people were writing in for my 40th. I have never read. I need to get that book. There's one day when I sat down, I opened the first page and I started crying. I was like, okay. And I didn't read it. I haven't read it. I haven't read the messages. Just got torn when I was pulling it out. So anywho, happy birthday to me. And I won't open this. I won't open it. I'm gonna open it in a minute. Once you are gone, I'll open. Oh guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your patience. I guess I needed to talk about how I feel about yesterday and how I feel about what my birthday now represents. I don't know why I keep looking there. I do that anyway. You guys know that. It's weird as well, just looking, facing the camera, facing you like this. You might also feel uncomfortable. We don't know. If you're someone like me, someone just looking at you. But when someone talks to me, I look at them. But when I talk to them, I look that way. That's what I do. So I do the same here as well. And I keep thinking, oh, remember, the people are here. Yeah, I guess I needed to talk. I needed to talk about how I'm feeling. So I'm very grateful. I've just come in from this morning. I woke up so tired. I was so exhausted. I didn't want to wake up, but I needed to catch the 7 a.m. Train. We went to see a sister to help her declutter her house. I was like, I'm going for moral support. I was in so much pain. I started my period yesterday as well. While I was there, I'm feeling the pain. I'm like, my goodness. But I had been feeling them like throughout the week. Oh, probably that's the other reason I was feeling low. Yeah. It's the hormones. Anywho, so I thought they're just coming again. And I've actually started. And I was in so much pain last night. I was in so much pain. So I was crying for all sorts of reasons. I was in pain this morning. But I actually woke up before my alarm. I had a 6:30 alarm, but I woke up at 6. I went to use the toilet and I was like, I don't think it's worth sleeping. And then I checked my messages, responded to some. That's when I saw my brother's missed call. And then, yeah, and then I saw that, oh, there's actually another train at 7:17. And I would get there not much long later because I was meeting another friend who was at work. She was knocking off 7:30. So I was gonna get there if I left 7:17. If I left at 7, I was gonna get there around just before 7:20. And then the plan was to walk to her workplace. So because I took the later train, I took the 7:17 one because I was just tired. I was just slow. But also I was thinking, if she knocks off 7:30, I think I'm okay to get there 7:35. Because she probably has to do handover and whatever. But she was waiting for me. By the time I got to the train station, she was at the train station. So it worked out well. Because I said to her, girl, I have got no fuel. I'm not driving all the way there. I'm taking the bus. So she was like, no, I'm working. I'm at work. And so she's on the way. Like the hospital is right by the train station, somewhere towards that side. So I took the train from here. It's a straight train, and I got off there, and we traveled together. And so I was just saying, I'm just here for moral support, ladies. I'm just. But thankfully, at some point, I did feel better. But yeah, so we went there. So I came back, and then I went to buy some because the children are coming this week, and there's no food share. So I went to Woolies and checked, okay, what can I get? Now that I got sent pay IDs, I can actually buy food. So I got a few things, and then I came home and I started cooking. And then when I sat down, I was like, oh, let me open my presents. It's like, oh, let me share with my YouTube people opening my presents. And then I sat down, and then of course I started talking, and I didn't even open presents in front of you. And now I'm even thinking like, okay, I'm lazy to edit, so I don't think I'll edit it. Actually, I don't think I'll add the dress I was wearing because I want to wear it again at a special occasion. I wanted to share with you what happened at the party, the people and everything. But then, I'm also aware of people that may not wanna be on YouTube. So perhaps let's just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at this. I don't think I'll edit. I'll just upload this once I'm done. And I hope I was audible because it's slightly windy, which is so good. Guys, I love this house. It will be hot, ne? And today is cooler, thank God. It's like 30 something. It's been like 40s. It's been really high 30s. But today is slightly cool. But in the sun, it's hot. But now I'm sitting here. Like, I love that the shade around the garden. And in the afternoon, okay, it's afternoon now. It's 2 p.m. But around like in the next 2 hours, the pool is in the shade. So you can go in the pool. Like, this house is just perfectly situated and it's cool. When I come back from work, even on those days that are sticky and hot, I get in the house, it's nice and cool without the aircon being on. It's only once you're sitting, especially in the lounge, that you'll feel, okay, maybe we need the aircon. So it's been good. It's been so wonderful being in this home, living comfortably. It's been such a blessing. God has been incredible, and I really thank him as I celebrate and start my 44th year. And happy birthday to you too, whenever is your birthday on this in this year. Happy birthday if you share birthday with me. Happy birthday if you're February baby. If you're in Aquarius, happy birthday. And I hope you do have a blessed year. I've got really high hopes for myself, and I've stopped stressing about, I still stress about quite a lot of things, but I've stopped stressing about, feeling like my life is slow, like I'm not catching up, like things are, on a good day. On a good day, I'm calm. I understand that everything is a step. It's one step at a time. I only have today guaranteed. I only have this moment guaranteed because I am here. But I don't even know in the next 2 minutes if I'll still be breathing, if I'll still be talking. Nothing is guaranteed. So just learning to be grateful for this moment, live in this moment, be present in this moment, be patient with yourself. You're doing the best you can, Mahadi. You're doing the best you can, Little. You are doing the best you can. And you are inspiring quite a lot of people, because so many people yesterday, I did not see myself that way. And young people, saying what an inspiration I am, my strength. I'm like, wow. Sometimes you're just living your life and you're not even aware how much you're impacting people. So, I just want to encourage you that even if things are not going according to plan, even if it feels like you're the devil's project, which is a good thing, hey? It's a good thing. Even when you feel like, my goodness, I need a break. I can't. Not another thing. God is with you. He is holding your hand. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. He is with you. He's making a way, and he is growing you. He is chiseling you. Like gold has to go through fire. You're getting refined. You're getting to be, and you'll keep falling. The devil will keep trying you, but God is doing his thing in you, and just encouraging you and I to be trusting, to live a life of trust. I saw a post on Instagram about the difference between faith and, is it faith and fear? It's like, what if and when. Okay, I'm butchering that. I'll leave it. But yeah, it's just knowing that when you're presented an opportunity, or when something is in front of you, instead of thinking of what could go wrong, and you focus on knowing that whatever is gonna happen, God is gonna be with you, and you're gonna get over it, gonna get through it, gonna get above it, because God has already conquered. You are already starting from a point of victory, because you are not alone, and greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. So take heart. God loves you. You are special. Stay positive. Love yourself. Love others. Enjoy life. Enjoy everyday life. Be grateful. Gratitude goes a long way. And let's do this. This is our year, man. This is our year. Okay. Mwah. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. Love you. But remember that God loves you even more. And that is true. Ciao, ciao.